Welcome back. Now for our first conversation of the day, Namibian Marshall Rangers is a non-profit organization assisting anti-poaching units and projects as well as the Namibian Police. Furthermore, the organization not only fills in some of the law enforcement gaps that exist, but provides protection services to the general public, and provides assistance towards conservation efforts as well. The Namibian Marshall Rangers is issued a warning notice to all holiday makers visiting the coast in terms of camping in restricted areas as well as driving in these areas. Now, the Rangers also hosted a prayer session earlier today to pray for a safe and protected festive season. And to give us more details on this is Sheriff Marshal Naude. Good evening, sir, and welcome to the show.
Yes, a very good evening to everybody. It's a great pleasure to be here again.
All right. Now, Mr. Naude, let's talk about the warning notice to all holiday makers visiting the coast. What are some of the issues the public should look out for and avoid?
Yes, we have allocated spots along the coastline which are used for camping. There are camping sites that have been designated specifically for holiday makers. This is because we have a lot of nature reserves and parks in our country that are protected. And we have species of animals that are not usually seen by the naked eye, but that are living, and also fauna and flora that are protected. And people tend to decide, well, they're going to cut costs and they're just going to go and drive into the desert and go and set up their campsites and stuff like that. And this causes damage to the ecosystem, and it also claims lives, like lizards, geckos, and even snakes, that are living in the wild, that people with 4x4s won't notice while driving. So there has already been a few cases reported at the coastline of people just driving into the desert and camping. And a stern warning has been put out that this will not be tolerated. Some fines of amounts of 2,400 Namibian dollars has been issued per person to individuals that have been already caught camping in the desert. And then, of course, we have people that camp and party and drink along the beaches. This will also not be tolerated, because they leave a mess, they leave hot coals, and they leave broken glass, which causes problems. We had last year several people who were treated in our ambulance with broken glass cuts and also hot coals, children running on the beach, and they step on, because a lot of people just throw sand over the hot coals, and this burns their feet. So there are also allocated spots where we have the living desert, and that which are only specified to tour operators, and permits are needed to even enter these areas. And we please appeal to the holiday makers to abide by these laws, adhere to the regulations, and be considerate of our living desert.
All right. Now, Mr. Naude, talk to us about the Road Safety Watch initiative and what it aims to achieve during this time of the year.
As we know, this time of the year, everybody is traveling. A lot of people are leaving in north, south, east, west directions to go and visit friends and family and to enjoy the festive seasons. Our roads are congested with vehicles, and we are going to, with the Namibian Police and other stakeholders, be monitoring the traffic checkpoints. We're going to be monitoring the roads through our platforms. NamStrong, we're going to have a 24-hour helpline which is sponsored, which is toll-free, and people can report reckless driving, people that are being inconsiderate on the roads. And we just want to advise, that all road users make sure that their vehicles are in good roadworthy condition, that your documentation is in order, and that, of course, you are a responsible driver. We need to remember that you're not alone on the roads. The road is shared by many users. We will have an influx of people coming to the coastal areas, up to the north, especially this time of the year, and we ask people to be patient and tolerant on the roads. It is a time of traveling and a lot of vehicles on the road. You're not alone. Adhere to the rules. Don't drink and drive. Make sure your safety belt's on. It's also traffic regulation by law that you have to have your headlights on if you're traveling on our national roads. And then drink a lot of water. If you're traveling long distances, pull over, take breaks, and to avoid fatigue, because people get dehydrated and that makes them tired. We need to think of these things because you're not alone on the road and you're responsible for every single person that is in the vehicle with you.
All right. Now, Mr. Naude, before we let you go, kindly just share your toll-free number with our viewers in case they need to reach out.
Yes, please. You are welcome to join our social media page, which is Nam Strong, that is working together for a better Namibia, where we will be doing updates and reports as things happen. And then you can contact us on a very easy 919. The MVA fund must always first be called at 9682 for any road accidents. But should you need any assistance, want to report anything, you can call us on 919. We will be operating and monitoring 24 hours to make sure that you are having a wonderful holiday.
All right. Mr. Naude, thank you so much for joining us in the Daily Roundup this evening, and we wish you all the best with all your upcoming projects and initiatives.
Thank you very much. Let's be wise and save lives.
All right. I could not have said it any better. Let's be wise and save lives. That was Sheriff Marshal Naude giving us a few tips for this festive season and also just to be cautious. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with